So Devstream 167 has just ended, and as expected we got some things to show off. First one of the year, so put your feet up, grab a beer, and let me get through this as quick as I possibly can. Now first up, the next big mainline update for Warframe is called Citrine's Last Wish, which you knew. It's going to bring a new Warframe called Citrine, and it's dropping in February along with her 2 signature weapons, a shotgun and a huge melee weapon, and of course there's also a new game mode, a mirror defense mission. So it's a defense mission with a twist, using an old school tile set for the new game mode. Expect characters trapped inside crystals that are going to play a part in the mission's objective, but might also tell a story of Citrine at the same time. Since it's a defense mission, I'm guessing that the crystals will be in place of the defense pods. That's probably what you're going to be defending, but OTAC will be the vendor for this update, which will allow you to spend a new currency to get some of the new Warframe parts and the weapon parts, as well as some of the other stuff. So it has a pity system built into it, this event, in case you have really bad RNG, which is something they've been adding a lot with the last few updates, which is great to see. The Warframe and the weapon parts will also drop in the new mirror defense mission as well, if you want to get them there. But if you don't get lucky, like I said, you can go to OTAC and buy them with this new currency. Like I said, Citrine is the name of the next new Warframe, and this is her concept path from beginning to, I guess, where she is right now. Early days artwork as they fleshed her out up to what she looks like as they finally added her into the game, I think sometime today. She is a geode or a crystal based Warframe. Visually, she reminds me a little bit of Mag, especially with the shape of that helmet, right? But she has got a second helmet, which in my opinion looks much better. Now, they didn't showcase any of her abilities. Expect them maybe closer to her release, I guess, to maybe be shown off in a dev workshop. But this is her animations. Just ignore the Warframe that is doing the actual animations. It's a mash of frames that they put together just to test out animations for new frames. Boob Loki isn't real, okay? As much as you want her to be, she's not real. This is Citrine in-game as an early work in progress. Like I said, I think they only added her in today or maybe early yesterday. You can see the 3 crystals going around her, kind of orbiting her, which is interesting. And there is a giant gem in front of her, kind of looks like some kind of weird egg. And I wonder what her kit is going to excel at, whether it's going to be support, defense, attack, you know what I mean? Will the crystals around her be like Nova's Null Star? Are they going to protect her, or are they projectiles that she will shoot at enemies? The giant gem could also be explosive, or a turret for healing, or whatever the hell it might be, we just don't know. What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. Her 2 signature weapons, one is called the Stephalos, and it is an energy projectile shotgun. The projectiles for this weapon will grow in size as they travel further once you keep hitting enemies. So as long as you keep shooting and hitting enemies with the projectiles are going to grow and travel further with each shot. So it's kind of got like this chain effect to it. Now the Corafel is her signature melee weapon, and it is a huge 2-handed scythe with a twist. The heavy attack for this weapon is explosive. Its heavy attacks will turn it into a gunblade, so a huge 2-handed gunblade. The whole scythe will unfold and then transforms from the scythe into that gunblade, and it looks like it shoots out a decent plasma kind of projectile as well. I really hope that its damage matches how absolutely awesome it looks. It could be a new go-to weapon for a lot of people that like the gunblades. Expect 4 new arcanes with the next update as well, with Citrine's Last Wish. There's also going to be 4 new augments for Gara, Yoreli, Revenant and Gyre. Gara's is for Shattered Lash, and it's giving enemies a percentage of Splinter Storm's damage once you hit that enemy with Mass Vitrify. Gyre's is for Cathode Grace. Revenant's augment is for Mesmer Skin Strength. I believe it increases the strength, but it also gives a percentage of that Mesmer Skin to teammates, which sounds absolutely busted as all hell. And Yoreli's is for Merylina, giving her a 90% damage reduction once she's on Merylina. Now, Tauforged shards are getting a pity system as well, where the 20% drop chance, which is where it is right now live in game, you have a 20% chance to get a Tauforged shard. That will increase by 20% every week that you don't get a Tauforged shard from that Archon hunt. So first week 20%, if you don't get one, next week it's up to 40%, 60, 80 and so on, till eventually you have a 100% chance of getting a Tauforged shard. So if you got really bad RNG, chances are you're going to hit 100% before you actually get one. However, you should be getting more Tauforged shards than you are right now, right? Which won't be hard if you're not getting any to begin with. Now, I made a video on this, I think over 3 months ago, saying Tauforged shards needed changes, that they just weren't dropping enough and players weren't getting them. I think it was sometime right after release, and after a lot of outcry from you guys in the community, they have finally decided to add it. So happy days with that. Now, the state of Duviri, right? The one bit of information that I really wanted to know more about from this dev stream, and we were told nothing really new about it whatsoever. On the dev stream, they didn't really want to show off more of the update, of the Duviri update, before it's actually ready, which I can fully understand. Okay, you don't want to show something off that's still a work in progress, having shown off the work in progress multiple times in the past. You want to wait for it to be fully fleshed out. But they did say that we can expect a big Duviri deep dive dev stream, all the 4Ds, for it in February. So February's dev stream is going to be completely around Duviri from the sounds of things. Now, they did show off some more screenshots of some of the environment within Duviri, like the caves that you're going to be able to explore, and then to double down on it being unlike any open world that they've ever added into the game before. Very strange, very beautiful, and also the most ambitious update that Warframe has ever added. So the end of February's dev stream is for everything Duviri related. And with that update, you can also expect the next Prime Warframe to be shown off during that February dev stream as well. Now, this is the Rhino Deathwatch skin, edgy as all hell. I'm not gonna lie, they've absolutely nailed this skin. However, I'd want this as an actual Warframe. Forget the skin, give me a frame like this. I wasn't anywhere near interested in any kind of an Entomancer Warframe, but now that I've seen this, I bloody am. The wings are an auxiliary for the skin, and the colours blending in together are so bloody nice in it, as well as the custom set of animations that comes with this skin as well. Now, this skin is also coming with Citrine's Last Wish. Warframe's 10-year anniversary is this year, on March the 25th. It is a huge milestone for any game to be alive for 10 years, never mind one that was told it would never amount to anything to begin with. So expect more information on the rewards for that at a future date, but they have said to expect big things for the 10-year anniversary, a decade of Warframe. And I guess a decade of me making videos for Warframe as well. Now, maybe Duviri will drop for the 10-year anniversary, right? Maybe it'll drop in March, right? Fingers crossed, who knows? Now, the yearly Star Days event is also in February as well, with some new cosmetics off ticker that you can get your hands on. There is a new Ember Void Shell skin, which is a burnt wood kind of style, or burnt toast, whichever I guess you're seeing when you look at it. It's also coming with Citrine's Last Wish. Now, the cold status procs are getting a buff, finally. Cold is easily one of the worst status effects in game. No one ever really mods for cold. But it's being changed, so instead of 25 base damage from a cold proc, they've increased it to 50, so they've doubled it, and have capped it at 80 instead of the 75 it was originally. Also, it only stacks 8 times now and not 10, so cold might not be so bad after the update once this change actually gets added, and I think they said it's coming with Citrine's Last Wish as well, but we'll see. Now, that's pretty much all of the main things that are showed off in the dev stream, but there is also going to be a lot of quality of life changes coming with Citrine's Last Wish. So that update, like I said, is dropping in February. Let me know what you like the sound of during the dev stream, or what you didn't like the sound of, what you weren't happy with. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and as always, thanks for watching.